Welcome to Baltimore's Inner Harbor. 70,000 plus have filled M&T Bank Stadium since 1998, the home of the Ravens. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. Off we go here in Baltimore. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Quinshawn Judkins. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. Roquan Smith there to bring him down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Second and 7. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the 1st down.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
2nd and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. That's going to be intercepted. Picked by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
DC, ready? Alrighty.
Now the first carry for King Henry. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 9. He'll go again here with Henry. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Raven 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 6. Gonna go right back to Henry. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. Here comes third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Rolling right, and that is incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target. And now it's fourth down.
And the defense knew they had to be ready for anything here on third and short. They decided to put the ball in the air, and they might have been better off keeping that ball on the ground because that defense was ready for it, and they were all over it.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. That is incomplete. Well, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. Took that one outside, waiting for that cutback lane, but it never developed. No gain on the carry.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
On second down, Hurts. This one intercepted. Picked by Malachi Starks. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up first and goal.
Intercepted. They'll take over first down and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's a run. That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and goal.
Second and goal. Off the play fake. Jackson forced out wide, and he's trying to get to the pylon, but won't get there. Marked out right at the line of scrimmage.
Mike, these are the plays that on the stat sheet, the offensive lineman look at the quarterback a little sideways. He has a chance to just throw that ball out of bounds, but instead, he takes it out of bounds himself, and that goes on the stat sheet as a sack.
That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore. That touchdown gives him 18 on the season. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. Here's Stout after the touchdown to send this one away.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. Drive starts with a run by Judkins. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's second and 1. Again, it's Judkins.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short, the ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back. and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Great. Trimmer. Hey.
They run it once more with Judkins. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Roquan Smith there to bring him down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short gain.
They go 5 receivers for third down and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. Here's Hurts. That's taken in. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the fourth down conversion. So some early intrigue as we have reached the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Great. Set.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Here goes Hurts on the design run. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight. But nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Putting the tight end in motion. A second down throw for Hurts. Going right sideline and complete. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They're locked in on this drive. Second connection for that pair. This one gaining 22. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. To throw is Hurts.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now Hurts. Open man is the tight end, Harold Fannin. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
And they're going to get him down close to the marker. Was he able to reach the ball out? He did. Great spot and a great run. First down, first and goal.
Nice run right there. You get down here into the red zone area, Mike, and yards are hard to come by. He's able to stick his head in there and sets him up for first and goal.
Looks like a design run. Hurts has it. The ball comes out. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again. Well, they come up with the turnover on defense. The quarterback choosing to keep it, and the defense choosing to take it away.
Mike, anytime a quarterback turns into a runner, the defense loves it. They want to take a shot at him. They want to take a shot at the ball, and that's exactly what they were able to do here. Force the fumble, get the ball back. Great job there by the defense. You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
Second down, Jackson. This throw right is taken in by 5. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Have to get this to the 20. Here's third down. From the gun, Jackson. Forced to his right. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
They'll try the left side with Justin. And some space opens as he's brought down following that gain of 6.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
From the 48-yard line, here's second and 3. Hurts to throw. To the left side in the hands of Rice. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and inches.
Third and inches. Now Hurts gonna run this one himself. And a nice job. They pick it up. First down. The march continues. They're at the 41-yard line.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on third and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
RPO, and they'll throw it to Rice. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. Here's 1st and 10.
Trimmer. Call up Yeti. Go Silver, ready? No touch.
Throwing is Hurts. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball's incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
A give now to Judkins on the zone read. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back, and they get him down for no gain.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
Third down. Here's Hurts out of the gun. Got his man at the 6. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Motion man is Rice. Throwing is Hurts. Moving to his right. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Move back to the 10. They'll try here on 2nd and goal. Here's Hurts. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. Across midfield, shot out of a cannon. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. Luke now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Ravens move out on top, 14-0. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. That is hard. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 34-yard line.
Hey, 73 seconds.
A first down throw for Hurts. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick six for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick six.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
And they'll let not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee, take this on into the locker room. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This will be returned from the 6. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down. So, first and 10 here now at the 38-yard line. On the ground, here's Henry. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds. Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
Third, they need 8. Jackson now. He's got a man. It's Walker. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. Judkins now on first and 10. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll get back to Quinshon Judkins. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. That's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Here's a third and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over first and 10 at the 47-yard line.
We'll go three tight ends here on first and 10. On the give, here's Henry. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And he'll work his way down inside the 40. The linebacker, Jerome Baker, there to make the play.
A gain of 2.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Here's 3rd and 2. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. He'll try to run for it.
Good awareness there on third down. He's thinking there's nothing there. Tuck it and head for the sticks. He's able to get the first down himself, avoid any big contact, and the biggest thing is he keeps the drive alive.
34-yard line.
They'll run. It's Henry. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
A loss of 2.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
On second down, here's a run with Henry. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
You turned it.
A give right up the middle to Henry. And he's going to go backwards again. The defense coming up big. Forcing fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Tyler Loop now to try the field goal. This will be just inside 60, a 59-yard field goal attempt. His kick is good. And the Ravens extend the lead to 24-0.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Now Hurts. Over the middle, brought in by his tight end, Fanning.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Quick throw here is complete. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. It's a Browns first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To the air again. Hurts. Out to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Here goes Hurts on the design run. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. He'll take care of it himself, picks up the 1st down, and a gain of 12.
When you're defending Jalen Hurts, Mike, the challenge is not only do you have to try to take away all the weapons at his disposal, but you have to account for him as a runner. And in this case, that's exactly what the offense dials up, and you can see why.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he'll take it on in. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown, Brown.
Touchdown here in the 4th quarter, Greg. They have a big mountain to climb, but at least they're technically still alive in this one.
And now, Mike, we're going to see them line up to go for 2. They're going to see if they can get this lead down to 16 points.
To the end zone. It's intercepted. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
39-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. The shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll look underneath for Henry. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Motion man is Rice. Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. That's going to be caught by the rookie out of LSU. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. 16 yards on the game, and a quick 1st down. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Hurts. Here's a screen set up for Judkins. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Moving outside the pocket. And he thought about throwing it away, but he can't get rid of it. And that's going to go down as a sack.
I understand what he's trying to do, Mike. He's thinking, can I extend this play? Can I get out of the pocket and buy some time for my receivers? But on these early downs, that's a ball that just needs to be thrown away.
3rd and long. Hurts to throw. And this will be caught right sideline, but no. Out of bounds. The official says incomplete. Receiver could not get both feet down, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Keon Coleman, the intended receiver. And that'll set up 4th down. To throw, Hurts. That's taken in, and he will get the 1st down. They took a chance, but they convert on 4th and 3.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense. Let's give credit to the defense. I mean, those throws, they have not been there this entire game. They have tried time and time again to test this defense downfield, and you can see a little frustration mounting from some of these receivers. They cannot connect downfield.
2nd and 10.
Silver.
Hurts will try it again. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. They send a receiver in motion left. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. On the handoff, it's Henry. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 9. Here's Henry, and not much there. Good defense, held to no gain. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. Talk things over before 3rd down.
DC, ready? DC. Ready?
We'll go again here with Henry. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their 2nd, as they'll discuss what's to come. This 4th down is looming. Tyler Loop now to try the field goal. This a 57-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Hurts to the air on first down. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it.
That's good for a Browns first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On first down, it's Hurts. Exiting the pocket right. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
And the story of the game has really been the inability of the offensive line to keep this pass rush away from the quarterback. And it's a big reason they find themselves here trailing in the fourth quarter. So as they turn to this passing game to try to mount a comeback, they've got to do a better job protecting the quarterback.
And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. This is Henry. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up second and 2.
Gonna go right back to Henry. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Raven. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll run with the man from Marshall, Rashid Ali. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
On the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 38-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's second and 6. They'll run it with Henry. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up third and 5.
Third and 5. A handoff. This is Ali. And this defense holding their ground. They'll stop him for no gain. Fourth down, straight ahead.
No gain on the play.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
He'll take the snap and go down to a knee. So it's a win here for the Ravens.